Hello everyone, this is Yamin and in this tutorial we are going to talk about API. What is API, why we use API and where we use API. Now API means Application Programming Interface. API is a way that allow us to get data from different platforms. So getting data from different platform is actually called API. Let me just give you an example. In different website or software you normally see option login with Google or Facebook. Now, if you want to make a website where your user can log in with Google or Facebook, somehow you need to have some access to Google or Facebook so that you can let your user log in through Google or Facebook. So in simple way, we can call this system of access API. Now let me just give you another example. Let's talk about weather software like Bing, Yahoo, Dark Sky. Now let's say you want to make a weather software. If you want to make a weather software, then you know that weather is changing at million places every second. It's not possible to update all weather data for a single person. Even if you hire 100 people, still it is a impossible task. So for getting the weather data or weather update data, you require help from Yahoo, Google or Bing or Dark Sky. So what you need to do is that you need to use the real-time data from Yahoo or Dark Sky in your software. So you are using existing data or data system in your website, right? So this system or way is API. In a lot of website you will see Google Map. Now they did not made Google Maps. What they did is that they use Google Maps API. So let me tell you in a simple way. For your website or software, if you use other people's data, then the system you need to follow is API. Google provides a lot of free API. There is also a lot of API that you have to pay to use their API. For example, for paid API, let's say Nexomo. Now, if you want to send mobile or phone number SMS to validate a user, you have to use Nexmo API to send SMS. To phone, then you have to pay a certain amount per SMS. Now where you will get the API? If you just search on Google for a certain API, you will get it. For example, if you just for SMS API on Google, you will find a lot of option to choose to use as a API. Now, what language you need to know to work with API? If you are a developer and want to work with API, then you need to know JSON. JSON is an extension of JavaScript. Most of the API use JSON. So if you want to understand API, then you need to have a good knowledge on JSON. Also, one more thing you need to know that when you read API documentation, you will see that certain API support certain kind of language. You will find some API in JavaScript, PHP or Node.js. You will find also some API in multiple languages. So if you have good knowledge on PHP, you can work with API. More or less every API support PHP. If you want to work with every API, then you have to learn PHP, Python, Node.js and JavaScript. So this is all discussion about API. I hope you like this video. So if this video is helpful to you, then make sure to give a like and leave a comment. And I really appreciate if you subscribe this channel. Thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial.